Hello, and welcome to a Dragonshard, a real-time strategy game that was released by Atari. According to Atari themselves, this game is a pseudo role-playing, pseudo RTS game set in the Dungeons and Dragons setting of Eberron. According to various commentators, that is not the case, according to certain people. This has nothing to do with the Eberron Dungeons and Dragons setting, which I wouldn't know because I'm not familiar with that setting at all. So, yeah, it may be the case, it may not be the case. I'm not the one to judge. The game is supposed to have some pseudo role-playing elements, which is probably being a bit generous. It is an RTS through and through. Whatever role-playing elements there may be are incredibly subtle, if existing at all. The main thing you can take from Dungeons and Dragons is the name of items and certain abilities and certain classes and that kind of stuff. One thing that you will notice very, very quickly is that this game is incredibly similar to Warcraft 3. Actually, so similar that I'm very surprised that Blizzard didn't have a thing or two to say about it. Maybe they did, I don't know, but the game is available, the game can be bought, so I would assume that Blizzard have not kicked the Atari in the balls and said, take it away. That is a logical assumption. But while it is very, very similar to Warcraft 3, some people have called it a clone, which I think is a bit perhaps unfair. But it is not of a similar overall quality. It needs to be said, I will say it straight up, it is not in the same league as Warcraft 3. It follows the normal RTS system of building a base, building some troops, go out and find the enemy and smack the enemy kind of stuff. But it has some deviations which are sort of clever, but clever in a way that can bite you in the backside. Which will become evident. I was actually considering going through an incredibly long list of things, but I would rather do that while going through the videos. Or going through the game, I suppose I should say. From a more editorial point of view, this game is a 4x3 game, and for recording purposes I have allowed myself to stretch it to 16:9 resolution, because I hate black bars at the sides of the screen. It stretches the graphics a bit. It's not, hopefully not going to make too much of a difference, but for various different games I will allow the black bars, but in general I try to avoid it. So that is something I've decided to do, and it is what it is. More importantly, I will be completely honest and say that I do not know whether I will take this to its conclusion. In the last video of Neverwinter Nights 2 original official campaign thing, I did mention that I was going to look for something else to cover for a few weeks before jumping into Mask of the Betrayer, the expansion to Neverwinter Nights 2. And I was looking at this and I was playing it a bit and thought, this might work. But there's certain things about it that I quite like, and there's certain things about it that I don't quite like. And I have yet to decide whether the things I don't quite like are weighing heavier than the things I like. So as such, I will be completely upfront and say, this may fizzle after 3 or 4 episodes, and it may go to its full conclusion. I cannot promise, and I will not sit there and say that I will do that and then feel forced to play a game I don't like. I've made that mistake before, looking at a game thinking this is a great idea, or make a video series and then playing it and then finding that the game is running away from me and I can't find a good way to make a functional video series out of it. Yes, looking at you, Legend on the Amiga. I will come back to that in a later video, by the way. But the intention is to at least play one of the campaigns. There are 3 races in the game, but there is only 2 campaigns, which is something that people have been moaning about quite a bit, and I don't blame them. But it is what it is. The overarching plot is reach the Dragonshard kind of thing. It's likely an important relic item thing, which is of course the title of the game, and that's why I assume it has some importance. But instead of having me talking too much more, there's one last thing that I need to mention before I do anything else. I am not a pro RTS player. I am not a pro league, star league, whatever league you call them, player. I'm a proficient RTS player. I like taking my time, I like exploring, I like doing that kind of stuff. So if you expect someone who builds 17 units per second and controls 5 different unit groups and 10 different locations, this is not the video for you. I like being in control at all times when playing any game of any kind, and that's why I'm not a big fan of when a game takes control away from me. With that being said, I think it is time to look into the story mode, and I will give you the first chapter of the first campaign in this video, so catch you on the other side.
Chapter 1. Entering the Ring. In their quest to claim a legendary dragon shard, known as the Heart of Sybaris, the Order of the Flame arrives at the edge of the Ring of Storms, a mountain range with tempests raging across its towering peaks. The champions of the Order must now meet with the scouting party they sent ahead and find a passage into the Ring of Storms. After a long journey by airship, the Order of the Flame arrives at the mysterious continent of Zendrik. They seek the Heart of Sybaris, a legendary dragon shard that lies within a region of the continent known as the Ring of Storms. Protected by terrible tempests and blizzards that blanket the enclosing mountain range, the ring makes the lands within it inaccessible by air. With their only hope being a ground expedition, the Order sent a landing party but a month earlier to establish a foothold at the ring's edge. Now, Lady Marin, Amathor the Seer, Bastion, and Kale are ready to lead these forces and begin their quest for the Heart.
Finally here! The Ring of Storms! Quickly, which way to our base camp?
Not even 5 minutes on the ship and she's ready to go. Milady, the base camp should be just to the north.
I have a strange feeling. Something is not right here. Why is no one here to meet us?
There's only one way to find out.
Agreed. Let's head north.
Choose your champion.
So, we are at the champion selection screen, where at the beginning of each chapter you have to select a champion. They each have various different abilities. They have passive abilities that will affect units around them, a combat ability which is a special ability they can use in combat, and then they have a charge up, which is basically an ultimate charge kind of thing. In the case of these abilities, they are based on how much damage the hero is doing, so the more damage the hero is doing, the quicker it will charge up. For Lady Marin, it is a mass heal, and they will heal any friendly unit on the entire map.
If there's gold, I'm in.
Whereas for Kale, it is cheat death. While this ability is active, all units on Kale's side will continue to remain alive and fight for a brief period of time after their points reach 0.
I've had a vision of our victory.
Amathors, for a period of time, all units in your army can use their abilities at no cost regardless of their current location. It's basically mana, energy, whatever you call it. It doesn't apply to abilities for a certain amount of time. And Bastion,
I will crush our enemies.
Battle Plan, this ability temporarily grants all units on Bastion's side an additional bonus damage. Or additional bonus damage, especially against walls and buildings. I will be playing Lady Marin for as much as I can.
The order of the flame will prevail.
For those familiar with Warcraft 3, they will likely notice that Lady Marin, she looks incredibly like the love child that Arthur's Menethil or whatever, and Lady Proudmoore never had. I know Lady Proudmoore had a thing for Arthur's, and then of course he turned undead. But she basically looks like a female Arthur's, half-dressed like Lady Proudmoore. And that is one of the reasons why I said that this game is very, very similar to Warcraft 3. But anyway, let's get started. My lady, thanks to Flame, you've arrived. Our encampment is under siege by bugbears as we speak, and we are in need of your aid. Follow me, I shall lead you to the battle. Hey, so
The order will prevail.
good on you. Standard RTS stuff. Hey Marin, thanks for Flame. Hooray, good. Go and hit stuff. Did that? Apparently, yeah. So let's speak to the knight here. Champions of the Flame, thank heavens you are here. We've had nothing but trouble since we arrived. Shortly after we set out the outpost, a band of Athens began harassing our camp. We hastily constructed a barricade in the pass to the north to keep them out. So far it has held them at bay, but who knows how long it will last. Because of the barricade, the only way into the ring of storms is through the caverns to the west. But before you brave the caverns, there's a more urgent matter at hand. Bugbears have just recently mined their way into this area and have been attacking our outpost and stealing our gold. Our knights have barely managed to hold them off. Many bugbears still remains at their mine to the east. Please, we must slay them and retrieve our stolen gold so we may train further reinforcements. Bugbear mine lies to the east. Please hurry and reclaim our gold before they strike again. Main quest.
I've received a new objective.
You have main quest and you have side quests. The main quest of course has to be completed in order to complete a chapter, and side quests offer bonuses, and much like other RTS games doing these kind of mission quest things give you stuff. This one is kind of to certain, not all of them, but certain main quests get their own markers. So,
will spread the light.
Okay, what's your spread?
I have faith in this plan.
Oh. Can we fight? Okay. You have various different resources. You have experience, which is earned by killing monsters. You have what is it? Gold, which of course is money. They are not gold is not mined like in many other games. It is gathered from treasure chest and from defeating certain monsters and from just lying around. Dragonshards. These are a sort of finite, infinite resource. Finite in the fact that there's only a certain amount on the map at any given point, but they will respawn in their own very, very dramatic way. But we'll get around to that. I needed to have this barbarian cover a bit of health. So, by the way, when you group up units, we are in control of Lady Marin, of course, but you can go through a tab, and barbarians can go into rage. Well, they will do more damage, but they will also take more damage. So, if you have multiple different units, you can tap through them.
Good choice.
I would like you to be upfront,
The
please.
flame
Just,
guides us. I know what I must do.
you're supposed to be the hero. Travelers, this teleport circle has become overrun by a ravenous bloodroot. You see, in this area there are 2 teleport circles which are connected by magical means. The root of this wretched plant is located on the other teleport circle to the north, feeding off of its magic. You must find that teleport circle and destroy the bloodroot. I promise to make the effort worth your while.
You have
So-
received a new objective.
These are Dragonshards. You can click on them. They have a finite amount. Basically any land-based unit
Spread the
can gather.
light.
So let's just gather them. Heroes are likely to important to do that. Come on, please.
The order will prevail.
Good on you. Let's go down and say hi to some bugbears.
I have faith in this plan.
You have more than I do, then. I'm in control of what you expect. Come on. So let us show off her. Yeah. Special wonky donkey hammer of justice. Oop. You can see here's the charge up ability, as I was saying. Nearly ready.
I would have picked this way too.
Giving an eye on our units, even. Can we, maybe? Without that goal, the humans will go weak and weak out. Sorry, I missed that part. Not important. Come on, let's fight. Let's heal, just, you know, just to get it used. Oh, I forgot the chieftain comes into play, so Come on. The units would like to do their own thing, which is not particularly useful. But it is what it is. Come on. Can we hurt him? We defeated him. Hooray. Marcy already? It is indeed. For something that important as the ability is, it doesn't feel like it's got enough.
Yes, this is the way.
Hasn't got enough of a dramatic effect. You barely see it go off. I'd say the only reason or the only way you see it go off is basically that suddenly your units are healthy again. This is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is.
Yes, this is the way. It will not last.
This is how you mainly get gold, as I was saying. They are on chests and things like that. There are no mines, as far as I've seen at least. So, it is likely
Good choice.
inspired by Dungeons and Dragons that you get gold from killing monsters and don't go and get a pickaxe and go to a mine and dig out your own gold. This is the barricade they were talking
Follow
about.
the light.
So we just had to get a display of the Edens. Edens, of course, are large humanoid ogre
We
things.
must move with haste.
Quite powerful, and well, we killed these guys. So you can see there's an exclamation point over the knight that gave us the quest. We killed the bugbears. Wonderful news! Rejoice, everyone! Rejoice! And they don't rejoice. Oh, and I see you recovered our gold as well. Excellent. We never could have done without your aid. Truly, you are blessed, or we are blessed. Whatever, I feel more blessed. With the gold you've recovered, we can now train new reinforcements to aid in your journey. Our rangers reported that Essence roamed the region to the north, but we have yet not heard from them since. We pray for their safety. In addition, we've heard that a nasty frost beast have made the past ring of storms its home. It would be most treacherous even for an army such as ours. Of course, this encampment and those who defend it are now completely at your disposal. You may construct lawholds should you require the aid of more clerics. Well, and we got some interest.
Objective has been completed. You have received a new objective.
Cool. Clerics are healers. Surprise, surprise. Training captains.
Only fight when you must.
Now we have clerics, which, as I said, are healers. We can move them here. They have cure light wounds, and you can toggle that to be an autocast ability or not. I like it to have it on to autocast because why not? We currently have a dwarven armory which build barbarians, and this is what I was mentioning about something of a clever mechanic. It's not relevant for the first mission because we don't gain experience on this mission at all, but they can level up. There's a level cap of 5. The first building will allow them to level up to level 2. If you build a similar or the same type of building adjacent to another building, you will increase the level cap by 1. So basically, in order to reach level 5, you need 4 of the same buildings in a clump. Which is clever, but it is also not clever when you have limited building slots available, so you don't know exactly what you will be facing, and you end up focusing on one area and biting yourself in the backside because of it. But let us build a lore hold. You can also build monuments, which will give permanent bonuses to the units within the reach of the monument. Guys, a build in here? No, we can't.
Construction is complete.
Each building you build will also add to your captain's cap. These guys are, even though they're individual units, they're called captains. So building more buildings will increase the cap. So it might be an idea to let's just build 2 extra buildings for the purpose of increasing our cap. And then of course you can produce from the different buildings at the same time, so you can... Let's set the waypoints here. Good old click building, right click somewhere. Can I? Yes I can. Cool. I'm just going to take my time with this. I'm not overly concerned.
Construction is complete. Construction is complete.
So now we have a cap of 9. How many?
I know what I must do.
2 clerics, 3 barbarians. Let's make that 2 of each. More. Build. 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 Come on. Build. Of course you can queue up multiple units, but we haven't got room for more than 9, so...
I walk the path of light. I walk the path of light.
You done?
The flame guides us.
Cool. So, let us move on.
The flame guides my path.
I would really like if
Good
you would
choice.
be in the front.
These truly are dark times.
You have more health than anyone else. So, this is another clever mechanic thing, which is either clever or horrifically bad, depending on how you see things.
Right.
Okay. Let's try and go over here then. Why?
The flame guides my path.
There's an underground area that you can navigate. And in that underground area you will find monsters to kill, treasures to loot, and that kind of stuff. And that is going to be the main source of experience and gold. So let us head. This is interesting. Oh, of course I forgot. These 2 idiots are blocking. Thank you for helping defeat the bugbears. Proceed. This is the leader of the order and you dare to block her. So, let us go
Yes,
underground.
This is the way.
So we have a second map, an underground map of course. So. Elderly wizard. Ah, so the Order of Flame has arrived at last. Who am I? Oh, just an old wizard who is taking it upon himself to explore Sendrick, collecting rare reagents for various spells and artifacts and seeing what sort of bizarre creatures make this land their home. Sensu seeks to claim the heart of Sybaris once and for all. This quest will be touches and all those before you have failed, but rest assured the flame will watch over you. Ah well, time to stop rambling like an old fool. Come follow me, I will show you the way out of here.
I would have picked this way too.
Anything to pick up? It's something that I would really like in this game, which is not an option, is an option to highlight something you can pick up. I have checked through all the key bindings and settings and all sorts of things, and I cannot find anything that indicates that you could actually highlight stuff.
In this plan.
Yeah, another one of those. Okay. He said he would meet us. That was a gelatinous cube, and it will suck in an unit and slowly digest it, dissolve it, whatever you call it. So let's hope we can kill it before we lose any units to it. There's some shards here. Let's see what we can do here.
The flame guides us.
All done.
I
Hooray!
have faith in this plan.
You do? Definitely keep an eye on our units here.
An objective has been completed.
This is one reason you want a few extra clerics. Clear the Warcraft mine, we did that. Cube survivors do not allow units to be killed by the gelatinous cube. Hey! Treasures! Ring of Fireball. It has a cooldown. I don't think it's got infinite uses, I'm not sure. Maybe it has, maybe it doesn't, but it's cooldown more so than anything else. So, nothing else to loot here, and everyone's healthy. By the way, when you're on the ground, you guys camp to restore health and resources, and of course that makes you liable to be attacked while being off guard. So, Mega Fireball, we have something blocking our path here. Rambles. So we can move onwards.
An objective has been completed.
Arrogant fool, how dare he attempt to swindle me, annoying little wimp. Who are you, friends of the cheating little bastard, no doubt? To the house with it, I can't have you running back to your little homes and sending horde after horde of your petty little things my way. I guess this means I'll be eating dwarf and human for another week. What a puzzle, let's just get this over with. I'm pretty sure that was the guy that was knocking on the door before. I could send the barbarians into the circle mage, but I'm not sure I want to right now. Now I can do it. Because I know that her auto-ability is ready. Oh, well. Should probably disable it so it doesn't burn down. Resources, energy thing, whatever. Some potions. Click on the potion, click on the unit you want to use the potion on.
Yes, this is the way.
Very simple. Anything to wreck here? No? Okay.
I would have picked this way too.
Good on you.
The flame guides my path.
Good on you. How you made it, fortune is indeed on your side. I apologize for managing in such haste, but... Sorry, we have a fight here. But alas, I haven't prepared any offensive spells and would have just gotten in the way. Okay. Hold on, can you hold on for a second while we're getting beaten up by... Nonetheless, I've gone and scouted ahead a bit for you. It looks like there's a nasty bunch of Eterns lying in wait for you, and I saw glimpses of a massive beast, the likes of which I have never seen, near an ice cave to the north. You've certainly got your work cut out for you. Hopefully the gelatinous cube got something that will help you out. Ah well, I'm off again. I'll try and look for some more spell reagent that may aid you against these fearsome beasts. Rest assured, we shall meet again. I wish you well in your battle against the frost beast to the north. Farewell, servant of the flame. May your hearts be pure and your blades swing true.
You have received a new objective.
Cool. That is good to know. I have received a new objective, but we are nowhere near done yet. You see, now the essence gone, you can drop the barricade, but no. That would be too easy now, wouldn't it? Come on, no, don't try to run all the way back. This is Bloodroot, the pixie mentioned.
An objective has been completed.
You've done it. As a token of my thanks, I'll allow you and your allies to make use of these teleport circles. If you walk into one teleport circle, you will be magically transported to the other one. Thank you again. Cool. That's a nice little boon, I suppose. Oh, there's an Essen. Clicking on them to see their health can be smart, but I want to be able to keep an eye on my unit's health as well. I should probably quickly mention attack and what damage they're doing. Heroes, they will bypass any damage resistances and whatever, but they all have different strengths and weaknesses. 75% damage reduction from physical, fire and magic damage, but only 25% damage reduction from poison. So poison is this character's weakness. Of course, I mean, if you can attack something that's weak to something with something that does that kind of damage, then you will do more damage to them. Is that all the shots? Oh, didn't drop any loot. What a shame. Reinforcement finds the flame. We were sent here from the outpost to kill Adam in the panic. The others constructed a blockade stranding us, damn fools. Our leader has been seriously injured. If you have the means to heal him, we'll be forever in your debt.
You have received a new objective.
I got some clerics. I'm sure one of them has. Come on, get lost, please. Click this, click him.
An objective has been completed.
Thank you, I owe you my life. My men and I will join your course, but be careful. Course, even, huh? As there are surely essence waiting along the path to the northeast. Oh.
The order will prevail.
They can do caltrops, which will do poison damage in an area of effect. But they drop them at their feet. You can't target a location to drop them, which is not particularly useful. But
I would have picked this way too.
we nearly have a mass heal up and running, so we are good. You know what? I would really like if
I'm
you
here to help.
would be in the front.
We
You're much
mustn't
softer
lose
than the
hope.
others.
The flame guides my path.
This is a bit unfortunate. Come on. Obviously I want my clerics to stay alive because they are keeping others alive. It's lucky. Just to keep them all alive. I will likely forget to use items and that kind of stuff, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is.
For the flame! I will clear the way. I believe you are right. It will not last. I will clear the way. I am here to help. Follow the light.
It's interesting to see that the clerics, as soon as they, because of course they're such autocast, as soon as they get any resources, they will happily start showing their spells. But we are having a problem because, of course, there's this nasty beast available to fight, but our clerics are low on resources. So should probably, unfortunately, wait for them to regain some mana thing. I will likely do an editing cut waiting for them to have regained their mana.
The flame guides us.
So, should be good to go.
I would have picked this way too.
Where are you? In the front, please.
I know what I must do.
You do? Good.
We must move with haste.
Why are the rangers in the front? Doesn't seem like a particularly clever thing to be. Big baddie bab. Hit the big baddie bab, please. See if I can keep an eye on my units here. Come on. Needed to do some damage here. Don't want that cleric to die. Oh, and it's too late for that.
Anybody got a shovel?
An avalanche? How do we get through the mountains now?
Look here. The frost beast's lair seems to go deeper.
The frost beast's lair. Can't be serious.
Why not? The cave may lead to a passage under the mountain.
Oh no. Here it comes.
That settles it. We go through the cave.
I knew it.
We must move cautiously, my friends, as I've had visions that many will stand against us on this journey.
Let them stand and show themselves. Nothing will stand in my way.
Remind me to stand behind you then. Ranger, inform the base camp that we're entering this cave. Have all available troops meet us inside. Yes, sir.
Let's get going.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather dig?
Then of course we get some stats based on various different things. We get points for the missions, bonus for doing various other things, defeat the frost beast without using the ring of fireball, solo all bugbears, did not allow units to be killed by the gelatinous cube, and then you get bonus points. Great commander bonus, less than 25% of your units fall in battle. Okay, whatever. Create less than 3 captains. that kind of stuff. And then of course meticulous bonus, complete every possible quest in the mission. Time bonus, beat the mission under 10 minutes. Oops. For maximum points, bonus decreases slowly after this time is reached. I will never get this bonus. And then of course the difficulty, which is modifying the thingy. So you can see we got 5,450 points out of 7,450 available. Interesting. Total possible. I suppose, yeah, I can count. These points are important because you can actually, we can click on advanced stats as well. We can go into details and see most units killed by 1 unit, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But you have a reward shop, and that is not actually a cash shop. You can buy various items for the points you've earned. We should say where we have the points available here. 5,450. But more importantly, you have champion artifacts, which will be permanent bonuses that the champions can obtain, and each have their own. So that's probably worth saving the points for. Any items you pick up during a mission that you don't use can be taken into other missions. Well, you can sell it for 500 points apparently. Hey. But we can go on to the next mission, of course, which is on chapter 2. But that will be for another video. This is a one-off long video thing, which is, I mean, it's not a one-off, but it is sort of a taster kind of thing, and I don't know how many missions I will do. I will run the usual Tuesday and Thursday for these videos. Maybe one mission, maybe two. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Depends on the length of the missions. But as for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.